I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect them. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. That's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. From the present now, present, come out, come out.
Tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Lions going up against the Bears. So let's send you up to Chicago, where we'll say hello to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. This will be taken in at the 1, and it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. We get a look now at the offensive starting unit for the Detroit Lions, and one big target they have at tight end is Eric Ebron.
And they are ready for him to fulfill his promise because he was drafted to be a game breaker. Big target, guy who can block at the line of scrimmage, but really get downfield and make plays against defenders, overmatch them. They haven't seen enough of that yet. They want to come to the front in 2016.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Defensively, the starters for Chicago, and they feel like they've got a big-time disruptor in Leonard Floyd from Georgia.
And when the draft process began, there was a mixed bag of opinions about Leonard Floyd. But as time went on and he tested and people saw him work out and they saw the sheer athleticism, people realized they better move fast to get him, and the Bears did, moving up in the first round to number 9 to pluck him.
He'll drop to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to lead to a third down. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. They'll set up to throw. He gets it to die outright. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Let's go! Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
All right, here we go. Green.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And with this offense, one guy to key in on defensively is Kevin White.
Had to battle injuries at the start of his career, but boy, he's ready to fulfill his promise. An absolute beast downfield.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Let's go. Blue, land it. Over.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46. And now the Lions defensive starters.
Ezekiel Ansah out of BYU. We call him Ziggy, and he knows where the quarterback is on every play.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This is Langford on 1st and 10. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They keep it on the ground with Langford. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try to run for the first with Langford. And some room to work. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And we all know it's turned into a passing league in the NFL, but that doesn't mean people still don't like to run the football. When you run it that successfully, your offensive line is fired up. What they want to do each and every game is run block. Get out and smack some people. I would say go ahead and run it again.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
Cut his lip. Cut his lip. Hey. Hurry up, here we go.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Langford again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, Jeremy Langford. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This a 43-yard attempt. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. They come up in an offset eye.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And now it's second down.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
In plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Once the quarterback, the ball gets away from him, everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is scooped up. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
Another pistol look here on 2nd down. Langford. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Jeremy Langford. And he cuts it out right sideline. Some space here. Touchdown, Chicago. Jeremy Langford, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. It's good to make it 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. They come up in an offset eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up over the 4. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 18 yards there and a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make this a 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence, because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Back that up. No. Check. Here we go.
The drive starts with a carry by Langford. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This is taken at the 3. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Third quarter starts with a run by Jeremy Langford. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
Looking to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He hits White, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
2nd down now after the incompletion. One receiver left, 2 to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
comes play number 6 on this drive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll run the option left. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the left side, a catch by White. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Ebron with it over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will be out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Come on, let's go! 38,
There he goes right side. The 20. And he cuts right sideline and some room to go. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Well, this defense... The pressure's been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Second down, 8. Here's the option going right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
$12 yards to go on 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's the backup Smith. And that is incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They'll set up to throw. He's got time. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
A reverse is never called just to get 1 or 2 yards. It's often called to get a big, big play. The defense was having none of it on that one. They snipped it out and stuffed it.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He goes left side, and he has dive. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he connects with Ebron. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Dante Dye. 3rd down here. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Let's go. Blue landing.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home, all right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on 1st and 10.
Ever.
Who
Who calls a
that?
1st down sneak?
I guess the best we've probably seen is a 1st down quarterback draw.
Right.
Yeah, but not a sneak. But they did gain yards.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Oh, a quarterback sneak on 2nd down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, give them credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
On third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here, they're in no hurry to get a play off. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on